Hello, beautiful beings. So, the divine is encouraging me to. I don't usually say that. I usually say the ancients because they were just encouraging. Well, it's the same. Same. It's the divine coming through as the ancients to help guide me on my path and to channel messages to people that are open to them. The messages. So they want me to expound on, I have been calling it the twin flame lesson. And I call this person my twin. Because after we met, I had never felt a bond like this with somebody. And so I started doing research and up came the twin flame concept. And everything that I read or heard about it was exactly what was happening. So it doesn't have to be a twin. It can just be an incredibly intense bond with another human being, specifically one, no matter what you do, no matter what I have done to heal, this person is still in my experience. And maybe you're not highly empathic, and so you're not aware that this person is still in your energy. But I am, and every single day of my life, ever since the day, well, I swear, I was looking for him since I was 5 years old, since I started kindergarten. People called it boy crazy, but how would I even know how to be boy crazy at 5 years old? But I was always looking for the one. Ask anybody that knows me or thinks they know me. I'm not searching anymore because that's my persona. If there's somebody for me, if the divine wants me to have a man in my life, then he will just easily come in on my path. So even though I still talk about my twin, I don't have any of the longing for him anymore. I mean, the longing was, besides feelings of rejection and abandonment and insecurity, those type of things that I got to feel incredibly intensely so they could be healed. It wasn't just, oh, I see that, oh, okay, now it's healed. No, it was an incredibly long process. I don't feel any of that anymore. The longing, I think, was definitely the worst part of the whole connection. I would just lay on the floor in the fetal position sobbing. It physically hurt. I wanted to talk to this person so bad. I wanted to hug him one more time. I wanted closure. I had it in my mind that if we could just have one conversation, then I would get closure. But I wasn't supposed to get closure in that way. I was supposed to heal it from the inside, they're showing me. Same thing with my dad. I felt like he owed me an apology for certain things that he was incredibly unconscious at times when he was drinking, and he was violent, and so I felt like I just got his permission, by the way, and he knows I'm not shit talking him. This is for the sole purpose of helping anybody that may be going through a similar situation. I felt justified in my resentment of him, even though he changed his behaviors. Before he dropped his physical form, I believe he hadn't drank for at least 30 years. Him and my mom were together for 64 years. From the time they were 14, she was 14 and he was 16. And so his behaviors changed, but it wasn't until after I quit drinking that I learned about, what is that called? A living amends. Some people just aren't able to say they're sorry because they just cannot face, it's just too much for them to face the damage that they had done while they were drinking, unconscious. And I feel that he didn't remember a lot of it either. And my dad also had a traumatic brain injury when he was 4 years old. He got run over by a tractor. So that made things make a lot more sense too. And so for my life, I attracted man after man that was a lot the same. But that's because I was attracting that so I could heal what was not healed inside of myself. And that's what my beautiful twin has enabled me to do. I am so grateful for our connection, because I would have never got to where I am, to this level of resistance-free life. And it continues. I will continue to release resistance in life, no matter what comes up. And so I just want to reassure you that if you have somebody in your energy, if you think about somebody every day, if you have love songs come in so strongly that they wake you up in the middle of the night, and you know for a fact they're coming from this person, not specifically, not like he's sitting there thinking, I'm going to send her this song. It's not like that. Our souls are so connected that our higher selves, they're saying, are always together. And it's not necessary for me, it's no longer necessary for me, to actually be with him in the physical. That feeling remains, that I'm open to that. I'm 100% open to that. However, it would have to be in a certain way. And my twin knows that. My twin knows that the only way that somebody can access me is specifically now, so through the lessons I've been through this summer, where I'm at now. I trust my intuition more than I ever have, which is just so beautiful to me. It makes life so much more peaceful, because I'm not overthinking. I get something intuitively and I believe it. And so I want to reassure you that if you're going through these type of lessons, these just horrible feelings of longing, confusion, resistance, wanting them to just go away, like, why can't I stop thinking about them? It's all divinely designed to help us heal. And when we heal, then we can be a clear, open channel for the divine to pour through to help others. That's the whole point. So there's another thing about our bond. We're so bonded that it wouldn't even matter what I used to be, like, physically attracted to this person, even though he wasn't my typical physical type. My physical type was the bad boy that I just, I had that really intense learning experience with this summer. Thank goodness that's over. But that's, that was not a healthy attraction at all. That was definitely more physically based attraction. My attraction to my twin there was an immediate, I was just like, oh wow, he's so handsome. And he's 6'5" also, and that's always been incredibly attractive to me. But the thing that I felt with him that I've never ever felt with another man is I just felt so comfortable around him. And I was thinking, well, probably everybody feels that way around him. But the more days that we spent together, because we worked together for a year and a half, I quit for a brief amount of time because it was just hurting my heart too much to be around him and not be able to, touch him or kiss him or hug him or say how I was feeling. It was just really, 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 really hurting at that point. Anyway, so sorry, I kind of went off on that. No, I'm not sorry. So the attraction was more, it was just so easy. I felt more like myself than I ever had when I was around him. And the laughter, I mean, hands down, that was the most attractive thing about having him in my life was, and his intelligence. I was incredibly attracted to his intelligence and his, when he would talk to somebody, it seemed like he had such authority without being mean. His confidence, come to find out, even though we haven't spoke, his confidence has taken a major blow because of our union. Just like it has happened for me, our union, our connection has illuminated what has needed healed in him also. So I know for a long time he felt like I had cursed him, or did something to him, like did spells on him or something, but that was definitely not the case. I was suffering just as much. I actually don't feel like, even though I was on his mind every day, many times a day, on vacation with him and his wife, no matter what they were doing, I was always there. I always will be there. Our connection is unbreakable. I feel that for many years he was not suffering as deeply as I was because he had a partner. I just said had. Yeah. And so that was definitely something to focus on. Work also, they're saying. He definitely had a really good work ethic. I don't know if he still does. I'm sure he does. It's something that's in both of us, to have a really good work ethic. And that's something I really admired about him also. So, but as far as if the divine ever does want us to be together in the physical, in this lifetime, it doesn't matter to me what he looks like. I know that he's went through a lot. I do feel that he is healing. I just had to check in. I do feel that he is healing. I have not been given the green light to do any healing energy on him. No. I've asked, and especially since I found out, what he, several, like what was it? I don't even remember when. Last summer sometime. I found out on Facebook. I hadn't went on his Facebook page for 2 years, and then one day the ancients said, look at his page, and I said, no way, man, no, I'm not doing that. And then I turned around to go do something, and they said, look at his page. And so I sat down and I looked at it and found out that he was sick. And so I did ask. I've asked many times, and I've never gotten a green light, and that's okay, because I'm not saying this to sound mean, but he never came in and helped me do my healing work. So he's strong enough to do his healing work. And if he does want my help, it would have to be, nothing fits through my heart door that it has any type of deception attached to it. It has to be 100% honesty. And yeah, that's all there is to it. I don't just lack the ability to humor somebody. I just can't tolerate it. I've worked way too hard. I can't, I don't feast on breadcrumbs, and that's what it would be if I was humoring somebody that I knew was lying to me. No, I just can't do it. And why would I? Why would I do that? Why would I adjust how I interact with my twin to accommodate his persona? They're saying, thank you, ancients. Why would I do that? Why would I hold him in that light of him being the person he always thought he was? I'm saying a lot of past tense things. I didn't realize that I would be saying these things in past tense. Like, I feel that he has awakened more than he ever thought possible. And it's not that he wasn't suffering for a long time, but not at the level that he has been suffering for a while now. Suffering brings great change. It's growing pains at an incredibly deep level. The divine is pruning us, pruning away what's not and never has been our true identity in these physical forms, so we can help humanity. So the physical appearance does not matter to me. It doesn't matter at all. At least with my twin, it doesn't. You could take a different older man that would approach me, and I would have no attraction to that person. And I wouldn't feel, I'm not attracted generally to men that are my physical age. They definitely seem much older than myself. And this is not an egotistical thing at all. If they're showing me that, take a man that is my physical age, if he has diligently been working on releasing resistance, and shining the light of his awareness on things that needed healed. If he was doing his ascension work, then I could definitely be attracted to him, no matter the physical appearance. But there definitely has to be an attraction there, because it's not just a personal thing, the attraction. It's a soul thing. That's where I got myself into trouble with this neighbor guy, is because it was purely a physical attraction. Yeah. Got myself into trouble, but it was a very, very important, potent lesson that I needed to go through. But I won't ever have to go through again, and I can say that with 100% certainty. Ancients, is that it? So if you have somebody in your energy field and it's driving you absolutely crazy, I mean, I'd be cleaning a house, like the river house. I remember one day I just felt absolutely insane because this person, I just could not stop thinking about this person. And feeling like that enough really, really helped me to learn how to just accept it. That he's not going anywhere. I feel that he will, even if he never can step forward and have a conversation with me, I feel that he will definitely still be in my energy for the rest of my days, and I have accepted that, and that's fine. And I feel compassion towards him now. I don't have any bad feelings. Well, that's today, because I'm feeling really good today, and really expansive and clear and non-resistant, right? Lack of resistance leads to being able to love, a feeling of being able to love more freely, because there's not, I just asked them, like, why is that? And they said, because I don't have an expectation on that person anymore. I'm not judging that person because they haven't been able to do whatever it was that I thought that they should be able to do by now, after all this time. But this is lifetimes worth of conditioning that we are letting go of, and we are being reconditioned in a really, really good way, a non-resistant way, a productive way, an expansive way. So I think that's it for now. Yeah. saltsongwithmamag@gmail.com. You can get through this. Whatever the it is, you can get through this. You can do it. We have faith in you. Love you so much.